That's well taken. Caught. A brilliant catch by Adam Gilchrist.
The skill of the wicketkeeper is such that a team will often select its keeper on their ability with the gloves alone. If they can bat too, well, that's a real bonus. During my time in the game, I stood alongside one of the finest the game has ever seen. So what better person than to give you budding young keepers a few tips than Ian Healy.
Traditionally, Australian wicketkeepers have made the task of wicketkeeping look very easy by the amount of movement they make and the flow and the rhythm that they gain in keeping.
Caught. A brilliant catch by Adam Gilchrist.
Our teammates don't appreciate just exactly what goes into the job, so we can't expect the public or the media to. The first feature of wicketkeeping is the crouch, and we crouch basically so that we get a good perspective of the ball as it bounces so that we can move in line with it. Basic techniques of the crouch: feet shoulder width apart, weight distributed on the balls of the feet evenly, and the rest is up to you. Make sure you're nice and comfortable and the gloves are on the ground in an open fashion. That allows you to move with the ball as it's bouncing in a powerful sideways direction. You could be one of the best movers in the game, you could be one of the best divers, but if you can't catch the ball properly and you're not taking the good catches and the easy catches, you're still going to struggle as a wicketkeeper. Let me take you through the basics of glove work, and the first of those is that your fingers never point towards the ball. You've got 3 different ways you can do it: either pointing down with a nice open cup, sideways with the similar cup, or with your fingers pointing upwards to take that ball above the shoulder height. There is an ugly area in the middle where the keeper himself will have to decide whether to bend his knees and take the ball fingers pointing up, or maybe swivel the hips and shoulders and take that high ball with his fingers to the side. To allow a soft, relaxed take of the ball, make sure you're contacting the ball out in front of your peripheral vision or your eye line. That allows you not to have to put so much effort into seeing the ball or watching the ball into your gloves, and it gives you a bigger cushion area to make that relaxed take. So remember, fingers never point towards the ball. Go get the ball out in front of your body and give a nice relaxed cushion to take it in.
That's what I got him in the first innings. This time it's got him again. He's walked. A disappointing end for the England skipper. 3 times, caught down the leg side, moving away.
A feature of Australian wicketkeeping is the footwork. We tend to move in a powerful sideways motion wide enough so that we can take those spectacular catches on the offside or the leg side that other keepers who haven't moved their feet well enough might not reach.
Gone. Great catch. Adam Gilchrist way to his left. Gillespie's pitched the ball up.
When talking about footwork to the fast bowlers, we try to take the ball on the inside of our bodies. That means if the ball has come outside the off stump through to me, I move in a sideways fashion so that I'm taking it on my inside hip. This already means my body has moved a metre or so extra than I really have had to, which means I've covered an extra metre for the wide diving catch if necessary. Down the leg side, it's the same thing. A sideways movement to get outside the ball and take it on my inside hip, which now becomes my right hip if it's a right-handed batsman. You've moved far enough to be outside the line of the ball, but the way you move your feet is important also. The sideways movement for the fast bowlers is done in a semi-crouch position so that we've got good strength in our quadriceps and we can get a powerful movement either side. If I'm moving to the right, I'll take a little step with my right foot and then skip towards it that way so that I take it on the inside of my body. Same to my left, a little step with the left foot first and then a strong, powerful push-off step with the right. Some keepers also profess to cross over, so they take a step on their right, cross over with their left and then a strong push-off with their left again. You choose what method is most comfortable and effective for you. But if you're covering that distance in a powerful way, sideways, so that your body is outside the line of the ball, I'm happy.
Oh, that's got him, yes, he's got him, beautifully taken. Moen Khan takes that right-handed. What a lovely catch that was.
Wicket-keeping to spinners for long periods at a time is probably one of the most challenging aspects of the job. Let's imagine for the purposes of this that we've got a right-handed batsman. I like to have a set stance, just like any batsman does, that I start at when I'm wicket-keeping up to the stumps to the spinners. And that stance is basically 2 foot lengths back from the crease, where I mark a line, a horizontal line, and then a line about 5 centimetres from the off stump. And at the intersection of those two, I plant my left foot and take up my normal crouch. The advantage of having this set crouch position is if the batsman starts to wander and interfere with your eye line, you have a reference point to return to. The footwork for the spinners while you're up to the stumps can be separated into 2 features, offside and leg side, with the basic philosophies being stay down with the bounce of the ball, your gloves are the last things to leave the ground, and try and keep your head and eyes over your gloves at all times. On the offside, you can do that by anchoring the left foot. You don't have to move the left foot to get your eyes over your gloves at any stage on the offside. It's a very wide ball for you to have to take it outside your eye line. So for the offside, it's just a simple stay down with the ball, move that right foot so that your head and eyes are over your gloves, take the ball and transfer your weight back to the stumps.
Gone! Coming down, Stewart trying to hit him out the ground. Good turn from McGill, and Healy, grease lightning, that's a big one.
On the leg side, however, you have to move both feet. Come from your crouch, your gloves are low, a low, strong step, a skip step to get your head and eyes over your gloves, take the ball in 2 hands, and it's probably the quickest to transfer back to the stumps with 1 hand. Movement both offside and leg side is along a straight line. That line I drew 2 foot lengths back from the crease, and that's where I like to be so that I can reach the stumps for stumpings when I need them. Remember, when you're keeping to the spinners, stay low with the bounce of the ball, watch the ball into your gloves with your head and eyes over your gloves, transfer your weight back to the stumps.
Oh, and he may have dragged out there. It was a very quick piece of work by Moen.
A very important facet of wicket-keeping in 4- and 5-day games is concentration. Scientifically, our body has only got 1 hour of concentration per day in it. It's very important for wicket-keepers to ration that over 6 hours so that our performance at 6 o'clock is as good as it was at 11 o'clock that day. To give yourself a break, or to give myself a break, to ration that concentration out, I like to involve myself in our fielding performance. I force myself to listen to Tubbsy Taylor's very ordinary jokes, and we practice our golf swings and things like that, knowing that we have to reconcentrate again in a couple of seconds' time.
Caught. I think it's carried. The umpires are checking, and he's been given out. A brilliant catch by Adam Gilchrist.